Hey everyone, welcome to a new video here at Sublime Traders. I'm Logical Orange, and today, the 22nd November 2021, we are going to take a look at the market, which is looking pretty much red, with Bitcoin sitting at 57,500 and the dominance at 43%. Some exceptions today also on the altcoin markets, with Solana, which is looking good continuation possible. EGLD, IOTA, CRO and CRV. We are going to take a look at Bitcoin's chart today with Ethereum and the other altcoins, and we are going to end the video with some nice gems that might hatch. So let's start by taking a look at Bitcoin on the weekly chart. So last week we have had the red candle close, which is not a very good sign. Well, this also means rejection, but don't forget that last week we have plotted a higher high right here, so this can only tell us that we are going to continue our ascension. But for now, the parabolic line that I have traced some time ago, it is still respected, so we are safe for now. However, if we drop below the supports that are being tested right now with the red candle that is forming this week, because we are starting with the red candle, so this week can be indeed a bearish week. If we go out of this parabolic line, then we might have some issues on the long term, but for now we are safe on the weekly. Let's go check the 4-hour chart. So now on the 4-hour chart with Bitcoin USDT, we can see that the price action of Bitcoin has tried to break this descending trend line that is also confluential with the Ichimoku cloud, since it has dropped around 3%, and now we are sitting on the 57k level, which is a support area, and that, in my opinion, might fail if we keep pushing it. The next level would be the 55 level, the 55k level, which has a lot of orders. Also, we will see that on the heat map, and of course the bottom of the channel, which is a confluential point with this support, which sits about 53,500, and we might also weak to 53k. Now let's take a look at the heat map. So now on the heat map for BTC USDT on the 4-hour, you might wonder why I use this chart. Well, this chart is a graphical representation of the order book, and what better way to explain the order book than by showing you with graphical elements. So when you look at this chart, you can see that we are trending downwards on the 4-hour chart. We are plotting lower lows, and we are diving lower. We are testing supports basically, and we need to identify those supports. So what better way than to have a graphical representation of this? And now, as I told you, round numbers are always good supports for the general mass of users. So users place buy orders and stop losses around round numbers. Of course, this is not a good idea, because you can get wicked, and if you have a stop loss, you can get wicked and you don't have your trade, you have your trade invalidated basically. So always use some margin of error, so like 2-3%, or it depends on the time frame you are trading in. So the next notable support would be the 55k. Then we have a small cluster, the 54, of course, as I said, 53, and then we have this cluster right here, which covers basically everything from 50 to 51k. As we saw earlier, this correlates with the curve that we have drawn. So the parabolic line, the parabolic ascending line, which indicates the bull trend in the normal chart. So this would be the levels to watch for right now. The candles are looking like they want to touch the 56 level right now and test it in order to potentially push further down. As I said, this week is mostly bearish, so be extremely careful with the longs. If you want to long, just keep in mind that you have a descending trend line that goes from here to here. So let me try to draw it. So this line might be of help if you want to scalp on smaller time frames. Of course, you might base your shorts or your longs along this, but keep in mind that the general 4-hour trend is indeed descending, and the general daily and weekly trend is indeed ascending. So we are you should be extremely careful when shorting in a bull market, because everything can go against you. And if you decide to short on very controlled time frames. Don't leave your computer unsupervised or your positions unsupervised. So starting the altcoin section with the logarithmic chart of the altcoin market cap, we can see the resemblance is pretty scary between the period that we had 2014, 2017 and the period that we have 2018 and now. So we can see that we had a break over the resistance with a small descending channel and then a break to the upside. We still have the same formation right now. So we have an accumulation zone right here with a descending channel, but it's still an accumulation zone, a break to the upside. Now, can we project the whole move, this whole move right here to the present? Yes, we can, but because this is a logarithmic chart, the move will be smaller. This doesn't mean that the altcoins will not move. They will move. If we respect this chart, we will see an explosion in the altcoin market cap. And of course, with all the altcoins that are proposing all those projects, interesting projects, most of them, we can only expect the market cap to go up. So let's take a look at CRO. We are now on the 3-day chart. We can see clearly that, well, it recently broke the all-time high, and we have been plotting new green candles ever since with a single red candle. Right now, if we look on the daily, we have some hesitation on the market. Right now we have seen some good volumes on the sell side. However, this coin is a very good hold. Crypto.com is a very good project on the long term. I think that it should be part of your portfolio. No matter what, you should allocate a small part of your portfolio in this solid project. So Zcash has been in a channel for quite some time now. We have broken out of the channel once, and then we got back down, and then we have broken once more, and we are now supported by this area right here formed by the previous high. Well, it didn't hold very well, but we still have this top of the channel right here at around 175 level, which is the top of the channel support. I don't really recommend trading futures on this pair right now because we don't have solid supports, but on spot we can find some pretty good DCA entries. And if we look at the daily, we have the potential to reach around 76 to 75%, I'd say, in profit if we enter around now. Quick look at IOTA, which has been also in a channel and that has been trying to break this channel for quite some time now. We can see that IOTA likes to be in channels and takes its time to leave the channels. The last channel or sideways market we have had lasted almost 3 months, and we have been in this formation for the last 2 months right now. And we can see that if it manages to break above this channel and close above this channel, it can really test the previous high, which is at 1.97 in this case, and then go even higher. However, don't forget that it will go in small steps. It's medium steps like we have seen here. So the last move was around 100%, which is amazing for a coin. So but it also can lose the same amount. We can see big red candles right here. What we need to establish with this coin is that the fact that when we leave the channel and we close above it, we open a trade, like for example this trade right here, but I repeat, only when we close above it, because when we close above it, the top of the channel, so this part right here, will become a support, and we can base our stop loss on it. Then we can think about taking the profits around this level right here with a risk reward ratio of 2.7, and even go higher depending on the current market situation. If the market is in full bull mode, we can even aim higher, but for now we need to wait for the price to get out of the channel. I chose to talk about it because, well, it is trending today, and we might have the possibility to leave the channel today. So keep your eyes on this coin. And my favorite coin for the day, EGLD. Well, this coin is performing exceptionally well because they have a good product. They got the Maiar exchange up and it is working perfectly. They are proposing $1.7 billion in liquidity rewards for the year when you stake your EGLD with MEX. Their platform is amazing and it will have surely a good future because it is well thought and it is a service that is extremely easy to use. And well, because of that, because the market, the Maiar exchange got out, and because the project is sound and the technicals are not bad, well, they were not bad to begin with, well, the coin is pumping right now and we basically don't know where it will go for now. It only has the round numbers as limits. So right now we are trying to touch the $500 mark. If that is broken, we can go for the 600 and the next one and the next one. The project, I repeat, is extremely sound. And if we go to the Maiar exchange, I will explain why this is extremely interesting. So this is the Maiar exchange. Maiar exchange, which is a swap like any other, but it is accompanied by the application that they have on Apple App Store, on the Android market. The application on your phone allows you to send money like any other neobank right now with a tag or with a QR or directly with the wallet. When you get the application, you get the possibility to connect to the Maiar exchange where you can swap. So you can swap limited coins that are in their ecosystem right now. So you can swap EGLD with MEX, for example, or MEX with EGLD and so on. But what is interesting and what is a big factor in the growth of EGLD right now is this page right here, which is the staking for MEX, especially MEX or EGLD MEX. These two, which have an APR of 526%, and well, this levers one that has more. These two are the main factor of the growth of EGLD right now, because well, people are buying EGLD in order to swap to MEX, or they are also buying MEX. But most of the people are buying EGLD. They are going here into swap. They are swapping EGLD to MEX, and then they are staking into farms. So this is one of the main factors of the EGLD pump. And guys, if you have some spare change to invest in this MEX thing, just go for it and reap the rewards as long as you can, because this percentage will drop with the increase in the TVL. So yeah, this is a thing to watch in the next few weeks, even months. So I would like to end the video with the scalping algorithm that is also in beta right now. We are almost done with the first part of the testing. The testing will continue maybe another 1 week or 1.5 weeks, and it will soon be on the public scalping channel, replacing the old algorithm. This one will be including Cornix, so a new toy for you to play with. Happy to release it to the public as soon as possible. For now, we are not 100% happy with the way it interacts with Cornix, so still bear with us a bit. This is all for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Logical Orange here. See you in the next one.